Hello, this is Miho from Canada. How are you guys doing? I hope your mental and physical health are good and fit. So today it's a night time, and I feel like talking about really looking after yourself. This is something that we often neglect because we are so nice as a people that we want to look after other people's needs. And that make you feel really good and happy, which is true. But what it comes down is to take care of yourself, take care of your needs. Otherwise, you cannot be fully happy, fully independent, fully capable of helping others. You might get frustrated or you might get really agitated at a certain point because you're not fulfilled. So the core thing is to fulfill yourself, meaning that you're content. You're always adjusting your energy level to very calm, stable, peaceful, happy, joy state instead of agitated, worry, feel guilty and all that. And you go through your day and you will catch those feelings too from others or what happens in your life. So every time you feel kind of shaky, unstable, I just sit like this and just let it be and let it go of all the feelings that you might picked it up from others or certain events. So it's very important to really calm yourself and look after your state of being. And so that take your time. You might just want to sit and look up the sky or get up in the morning a little bit earlier so that you have your own time to sip the coffee looking up the sky and the sunrise, or you have the favorite food or sweets or glass of wine and just wind down and whatever that works for you. You just need to really relax and just let it be. At the same time, you let go of old thoughts, old ideas that no longer serving you. You might pick up or you might be fed so many informations while you're growing up, and you might not need all those anymore because you've been growing, you've been advancing daily, and you're improving so that your state of being goes up. And as you go up, you start to see the new things. You start to accept different ways, which is fine. And you should just explore yourself and expand yourself. Meanwhile, you need to let go of all those old thoughts or voices or habits. And hang on to those old habits, or say voices from your parents. You were told like, oh, you're not good enough to do this, or lots of pressure or being controlled, and you accumulated those feelings that not sitting well with you. And instead of holding on to it, you just let them go. Instead of dwelling on it, you just let them go. Those feelings no longer serve you, and it doesn't really help you to move forward the directions that you want to go to. And you need to really lead a life, successful life in your own term, which could be so different from people to people, which is totally normal and fine. So in order to really feel comfortable with who you are, you need to be aligned to yourself. In order to feel this alignment, you will know, you will feel so comfortable. You don't have any agitation or frustration or the fear that spot where you feel aligned to yourself, because you're totally attached to who you really are, and you will grow and expand, because that's what the human beings are like. That's why we are here. If we don't have that desire, we'll still be living outside, hunting and rough, life. But we don't, right? So we always wanted to learn, expand, and improve. And it could be so different from, say, your parents. And your parents did the best that they could at the given time of the knowledge, the best knowledge that, at the given time. So you might not appreciate it as certain things. I have a lot of those too, but for the parents, they have their limited resources. Like, I totally understand, because I'm the parent now, and who knows what my kids are thinking, right? So each generations gain so much knowledge, and they come as a package, as an advanced package, I think, because they're born much ahead of you, at least 20 years ahead of you. So they're programmed differently, and they're in a different society compared to the one that you had growing up. So the kids, they need to advance you, or the adults. That's how we grow and get a better world. So we know so many things, but we cannot know everything on this earth. So whatever you know and you share and support, and the kids might know things that you don't know, so they share, and support. So those support system and the communications are great. It's none of those like you're better than me or you're inferior than me. None of those. It's just, we support, parents, are ahead of the kids at a certain point, certain manners, but parents don't know everything either. We are humans too. And some kids know much more about certain areas that parents don't know. So it's a give and take, and it's a good exchange of informations to grow each other. So you don't really need to control just because you're the parent. You need to just show how things work and how you live and how you behave, and they are a keen observer. They're really watching you. They might not look like it, but they're really watching you. So you need to really be in a good state. You need to really live who you are. It doesn't matter whether you're parents or not. As just an individual, you need to really focusing on yourself to live and let go of old thoughts or old ideas that no longer serving you. So I do this often. Just let it be, let my mind go, and just calm myself. Because when you go through your life or daily activities, that you might pick up all those energies that you don't need, or see the events that you just accumulate certain feelings, and it doesn't sit with you well, and you just let them go, and you just cut those feelings from you, because it didn't generate from you. It came from outside. So you really clean up yourself and then just be. And you really look internally, be stabilized. And that way your state of being goes up and be stable. And you start to attract a lot of good things that are, serve you. Okay, so let go of old things and old thoughts or ideas or things that have been told that no longer serving you. because you can always improve and expand. So see you later.